Hello, Joe here from Spartan FX. Welcome back to the channel. As per title of the video, I want to start with breaking down my Apple trade that me and my community took this year. But before I begin, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, the likes and the follows on all the socials. It goes a long way. But most importantly, I want to thank my new community members and also the community members that started this year, because my community's only been going this year and we've had the best trading year that I've personally ever had. Happens to be the year that I started creating my private trading community, so I'm very pleased. As always, I will be showing my trading results for this year at the end of the video, so stick around for that. So Apple has been phenomenal pretty much from the day it was created, because it's just been in a constant uptrend. I would never want to be trying to short this, that's for sure. If we look on the weekly chart, you can see it's just in a massive uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows. If we go down to the daily, me and my community members entered this trade on the 6th of August this year, and we hit our first target on the 29th of October, and we are currently at £331 profit running. This is now a risk-free trade. I'm feeling very confident that towards the end of this year we will reach our second target of £752. So happy days. As always, I'm going to break down the markets from crypto, forex and stocks. I'm going to start with the cryptos. So XRP was very interesting this year. We entered on 10th of July. We smashed through our first target, which hit on the 17th of July. However, we did set a second target, but it kicked us out for a break-even trade because of the trade war with China and the US. But things are starting to calm down a little bit. That's why crypto hasn't really gone anywhere. Same again with Bitcoin. We entered on this trade on the 9th of May and we haven't hit any of our targets. We have lost a bit of profit, but it's just part of the game. So we'll see what happens with that going towards the end of 2025. NZD USD, we are currently in a short with this one. We have been in this short trade since the 18th of September. Is moving nicely. It is creating lower lows and lower highs. So we'll watch that one. USD CAD smashed through our first target on the 9th of October. Currently running at nearly £400. Our second target is £639. So hopefully in the next couple of days, couple of weeks, we will go higher into our second target. Pound Swiss, beautiful trade. Pretty much when we entered, it sank. And it's just kind of, it retraced massively back to entry point, and then it continued going down, created a lower high. Now it's kind of broke this lower low, made a new lower low, kind of made like a mini lower high into a lower low. And yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. Currently at £185 profit. Pound CAD, very interesting. It's kind of just been very choppy, creating higher highs and higher lows. But we have broke a few higher lows here, so we'll see what happens there with a lot of interest rate with the pound, potential cuts, blah blah blah, jobs, so we're kind of taking a bit of an effect. Pound AUD, a bit more interesting. Pretty much when we entered it, if I show you, which was on the 3rd of December last year, went into it moved into profit, created a higher low, nearly stopped us out, didn't stop us out, and it went absolutely flying. Smashed our first target with a huge God candle. I call these God candles, on the 4th of April. Nearly come to our second target, but it has pulled back quite a fair bit. But this is now a risk-free trade, so we'll see what happens with that one. We have made money on it. Pound Japanese yen, same again. a risk-free trade. We're currently at £321 profit. Smashed through our first, hit our first target on the 9th of October. And it's kind of just sitting around this level. And it's hopefully going to continue going higher. If not, it just kicks out. We won't have a loss because it's break even. Euro, Norwegian krone has been very choppy around about entry point. Nearly stopped us out, but it didn't. Pulled back into a huge, pretty much brought us back into entry point, and fingers crossed it goes higher. Starts going towards our first target towards the end of this year. Euro pound entered on the 24th of October, pretty much went straight into profit, and we're still in profit. Broke this level. Euro Japanese yen, beautiful trade, absolutely beautiful. Entered on the 8th of April, hit our target on the 16th of July, and it's just continued going higher and higher. We're currently at £625 profit, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. Aussie Swiss entered, when did we enter? On the 6th of March this year. Tanked through our first target within about a week. I was say about 2 weeks. Huge god candle, made us fight just over 5%. Nearly hit our second target, and boom, we're there. Aussie Japanese yen, we're so close from hitting our second target. We entered this in on the 3rd of April, 11th of July, hit our target, and now it's just continued going and going. We're nearly at our second target, making us £904. So gold has been beautiful. Did a separate video on gold that is on the channel if you want to check that one out. But we entered it when we into 1st of August, and it just flew, absolutely flew. Copper, we entered on the 8th of September, smashed through our target on the 9th of October, and we're currently at £214. We're still in copper, and we had a beautiful trade at the start of the year on copper, and it just went massively there too. Nasdaq, same again. Me and my community men entered on 23rd of June 2025. Hit our target on the 18th of September, and it's now a risk-free trade. We're currently at £629 profit, and yeah, we're nearly there. Now onto the stocks. Uber. My trading strategy works on stocks, indices, gold, crypto, you name it, it works, because I've been doing this for 8 years and I've back tested it for a very, very long time, and it works on it, and it works on all of it. I'm teaching my community members psychology, risk management, and the full strategy inside my trading community, which the link is in the bio. I will also show you the page that connects to it in a minute. Uber, beautiful, entered on the 9th of April. McDonald's, a little bit trickier this one. So we entered on the 28th of July, moved nicely, pulled back, stopped us out. We re-entered, because that's another thing that I teach in my trading community, is sometimes if you hit stop loss, it's not quite game over just yet. Little tricks of the trade. But we are in a bit of drawdown still, so we'll see what happens with this one. Netflix, right, so Netflix was beautiful. I did a separate video on this as well. We entered this on the 9th of April. Pretty much it was just beautiful, as you can see. Just went higher and higher and higher. Hit our target on the 26th of June. Hasn't really done much. However, we did have Netflix earnings for the year, and it was less than expected, so it did have a bearish day. But I'm pretty confident that this is just creating a higher low. It's going to go higher towards the end of this year and into next year. Meta, same again. They had earnings, and it wasn't too good either. We entered this trade on 12th of May. Hopefully this is creating a higher low, and we're going to continue going higher. If not, we just have a small loss. No problem. Part of the game. Apple. Did Apple at the start, so I'll skip over that one. Tesla. another beautiful trade. As you can see, the profits are running there. 8th of April. Beautiful. Just continued going higher and higher. Nvidia, we've recently re-entered this one. It's looking nicely. We are in profit of £120. I'm very confident in Nvidia because of like AI and the graphics cards. So very strong buy. And I think that's it. So here is my trading performance that I said that I would show. Hit Forex Trading, my FX book. They basically monitor and calculate my performance. As you can see, if I just show you, then my camera's in the way. I'll get rid of that. So it says real there. GBP, FXCM. Now FXCM is a regulated broker. Okay, so there ain't no funny business. It's a regulated broker. Whether it's real or demo, they have to be regulated. There ain't no funny business with the meta traders and things like that. Like some trading influencers on YouTube that show these dodgy, nobody's ever heard of them, brokers. But this is a real verified. The offices are in London, financial capital of the world, FXCM. So let me show you. So me and my community are currently up 188% for the year, right? That's his profit. This is targets that have hit. It's taken into account last year. Last year wasn't a profitable year for me because I had a lot going on, which I'll do a separate video about another time. But we're currently up 18% for the year with targets being hit. So that's £1,948. That doesn't seem a lot of money. However, if I show you this figure, 188% for the year, is also taken into account my swing trades that are still running. And I have over £6,333 worth of trades, profitable trades running. So there you go. Now this is my performance for the year, but this is targets hit. It's not taken into account this. So I was down 0.12% in January, down 15% in Feb, up 14%, 41% for April, 9% for May, 2%, 2.91% June, 2.10% for July, 12% 36th of August, 8% for Sep, 7.91% for October, and months just started down 1%. This is targets being hit and stop losses being hit. But if you take into this account as this number as well into account, we're up for the year. We're doing good. I'm having the best trading year of my life. So happy days. Now, if you want to join my community and get involved with my trades, it's coming up because Patreon is an American company. They're doing it in dollars for this display. It's £71 a month. However, it's $71 a month, but it's 50 quid a month if you're in the UK. Learn to take any trade with me. Take every trade I take and why I took that trade. So I break down why I'm taking the trades, what I'm seeing, my strategy, technical updates, fundamental updates, live market news. So I do live trading as well. Psychology, which is the most important, and you keep all the profits that you make, and you can use any broker and any trading platform. So if you want to get involved, the link is in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video.